Welcome to the digital morgue, everyone. Look at Maya. Just look at her. Maya, you look like a laundry basket trying to start a podcast, draped in 3 layers of unboxing outfits while your bank account performs a slow-motion swan dive into a pool of industrial acid. You aren't a digital native. You're a digital donor for Silicon Valley's electric bill. You're currently being eaten alive by a swarm of invisible, recurring locusts. I call it the SaaS-Siphon, a geographic fever dream where your 401k goes to die so a billionaire can buy a 5th yacht shaped like a teardrop. You're paying $200 a month for premium access to apps that do nothing but filter your face until you look like a sentient marshmallow and tell you it's raining while you're standing in a thunderstorm. Your disposable income has the structural integrity of a wet taco. And today, we're going to perform an autopsy on your digital hemoglobin before you're forced to retire in a cardboard box sponsored by a meal kit company.
Let's talk about the great American subscription trap as one of the digital vampires that sucks you dry. Maya, I noticed your bank statement looks like a crime scene in a different time zone. You're paying for 3 different VPNs and 2 identity theft super monitors. Why? Are you hiding from the NSA, the FBI? Are you a high-level corporate spy? No. You're a girl from Ohio who wants to watch the UK version of Netflix because you think their baking shows have more emotional depth. You're paying $20 a month to spoof an IP address in London just so you can feel international while eating a lukewarm burrito in your pajamas. That's not security, Maya. That's a stupidity surcharge. You're paying more for your encrypted tunnel than some people pay for their actual car insurance. Between the VPNs and that global connectivity eSIM you bought for a weekend in Tulum that you never canceled, you've built a digital fortress around a bank account that is currently flatlining in US dollars.
Behold the AI apocalypse of the wallet. It's 2026, and apparently Maya can't breathe without a neural network holding her hand. Maya, you have a subscription to an AI life architect. What does it do? It optimizes your schedule. It tells you when to drink water and when to feel sad. You are paying $29 a month for a glorified alarm clock that uses more electricity than a small village in Nebraska just to remind you to buy more oat milk. And let's talk about the AI image enhancer. You're paying for a Pro 2 subscription to a tool that adds extra fingers to your selfies. You're literally subsidizing the downfall of human art so you can look slightly more symmetrical in a LinkedIn profile picture for a job you're about to lose because you're too busy managing your subscriptions. This isn't leveraging the future, Maya. This is paying a robot to tell you that you're a productivity ninja while your actual productivity consists of moving digital receipts into a folder labeled "to be ignored." You're trying to automate a life you haven't even started living yet.
Maya, you're suffering from the "I might watch that one day" tax in the niche streaming sinkhole. Maya, you have subscriptions to the Quilt Network, Extreme Ironing TV, and a premium crystal healing stream. You haven't opened these apps since the last solar eclipse. You're suffering from the "I might watch that one day" tax. It's a digital hoarder's basement. Each one is only the price of a latte, right? That's what the marketing said, but you've bought 40 imaginary lattes. You're vibrating on a caffeine high of pure that. You're paying for a Yoga for Cats masterclass. You don't even have a cat, Maya. You have a succulent that's been dead since 2024. You're paying for the idea of a personality. These streaming services aren't entertainment, they're a graveyard for your aspirations. You think that by paying for the Fitness Pro Plus subscription, the muscles will just download into your arms via Bluetooth. That's not how biology works, and it's certainly not how your 401k or your HSA works. You're funding the golden age of content, while your own bank account is in a dark age.
Just look at the hidden in plain sight cloud trap. This is the silent killer, the carbon monoxide of the digital age, Maya. You are paying for the 2 terabyte storage plan on 4 different clouds. You have pictures of every meal you've eaten since the invention of the iPhone. You're paying a monthly rent to store digital ghosts. It's a data slum. You have 12,000 screenshots of clothes you can't afford because you're paying for the storage to keep the screenshots. It's a recursive loop of financial doom. You're paying for cloud backup for your cloud backup. If the sun emits a solar flare tomorrow and fries the satellites, you'll be the only person on Earth who is suddenly $500 richer because your recurring charges will have nowhere to land. You're building a digital monument to your own indecision. Delete the photos of your avocado toast, Maya. No one cares about the brunch you had in a basement in Brooklyn 3 years ago. You're paying a sentimentality tax to a trillion-dollar company that would delete your entire existence for a 3-cent margin increase.
What about the premium air we breathe? Maya, you even have a subscription for your smart water bottle and your smart yoga mat. If the Bluetooth fails, do you just die of thirst? Do you forget how to stretch? You are the ultimate consumer's crash test dummy. You have outsourced your basic human instincts to a series of $9.99 monthly payments. You're literally paying for permission to use the things you already bought. It's a digital feudal system, and you are the peasant paying the lord of the manor for the right to use your own toothbrush. You think you're being high-tech, but you're just being highly exploited. Your disposable income isn't being invested, it's being disposed of. You're not building a future, you're building a museum of unused software. Every time you unlock ad-free browsing, a venture capitalist gets his wings, and you get one step closer to eating cat food in your 70s. You think you're being efficient, but you're just a glorified ATM for apps that haven't been opened since the last total eclipse. To the rest of you watching this from your ad-free bubble, check your statements. If you see more than 5 recurring charges, you aren't a customer, you're an annuity for a tech bro named Chad who drinks fermented rain. Your life isn't a service as a software, so stop treating your paycheck like a public utility. Every time you click Start Free Trial without a calendar reminder, a venture capitalist gets a new mahogany bidet. Audit your accounts. Look for the parasites. If an app hasn't made you smarter, richer, or significantly less miserable in the last 30 days, execute it. Subscribe to this channel right now to keep your brain from turning into standard tier mush, or I will personally find your email address and sign you up for a daily motivational quote service that costs $50 a month and is impossible to cancel. Don't end up like Maya, wandering through life with a premium badge on a soul that's currently overdrawn. Hit the button, cut the cord, get out of the leech field. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have to go cancel my own subscription to Professional Sarcasm Weekly. It's getting expensive. Goodbye, you beautiful broke disasters. Now get out of here before I charge you a consultation convenience fee.